A world where humanoid dogs move into the danger zones first, where robot police patrol the city streets, and where everyday tasks of our society, from working in factories to helping around the house, are all managed by one singular robot. This isn't some crazy sci-fi concept. It's happening right now in 2026, but not in the United States. A stunning leak exposed that China's newest humanoid robots are officially destroying American robots. They are faster, massively cheaper, and already deployed on the ground. The crazy part? America only has 18 months to answer before China takes the permanent spot. The shift that's happening. For months, Western tech experts argued over one simple question: who holds worldly robotics dominance? Is it America's Tesla Optimus or China's robotics industry holding the upper hand? But really, this question is not even up for debate anymore. Official industrial shipping logs and manufacturing data already revealed the truth, and everyone knows about it. China has successfully weaponized its massive supply chain to mass-produce humanoid robots at a volume the West cannot even begin to think of matching. We're not talking about videos that are designed to look good on social media in labs. While American developers face slow, careful testing shortages, Chinese manufacturers are actively rolling thousands of bipedal and quadrupedal robots directly into commercial zones, hospitals, and now even domestic homes. This rapid movement right out of the lab and into the real world gives China a massive database of operational info. If you don't want to think too much, it simply means that every time these robots operate in commercial zones, they get smarter. For example, if a robot is working in a factory and fails to put a certain object where it belongs, it will get smarter, do it again, and all the robots that want to execute that exact scenario will already learn from it. But here's a question nobody ever asked. How did a network of Chinese startups manage to outpace the tough terrains of Silicon Valley engineering teams and the world's most famous electric car company so quickly? Subscribe now if you want to track the rapid rise of autonomous machine economies. To truly understand this gap, we have to look past the usual noise and into the raw technical benchmarks of where the battle is actually being fought. Let's do a head-to-head breakdown now. Head-to-head breakdown. When you compare Tesla's Optimus Gen 2 directly against top Chinese robots like the Unitree G1 or the Agibot Raise A1, the difference is as clear as day. In the world of software, Silicon Valley still holds its dominance. There's a slight edge in pure AI and logic models. This is because China is sanctioned, and all the top chip fabrications are in favor of American companies. Tesla boasts about the incredible delicacy of the Optimus hand, showing it picking up a fragile egg without cracking the shell. The Optimus has 22 degrees of freedom in its hand, meaning it can pick up objects with unique precision. This is a magnificent engineering feat. But what happens when that delicate design meets real-world applications? That's the debate happening around the world. And that is where the Chinese design philosophy takes a completely different approach. Instead of focusing on premium luxury or hyper-delicate tasks, Chinese manufacturers like to include durability, modularity, and cost efficiency to the point where an average shop can buy it. Let's talk about the Unitree G1 here. It entered the market with a mind-blowing base price of $16,000. There are even robots that drop below the $10,000 price point. Tesla is still struggling to keep their robot below the $20,000 price, and external commercial sales aren't expected until late 2027. But price is not the main thing here. Unitree G1 units are already working in laboratories, sorting different tools and working on an operational level. China's national robotics layout calls for standard heavy-duty components with runtimes that can now extend up to 22 hours. They have literal robots that, when they get tired, can change their batteries and continue to work. By implementing this modular battery swap mechanism similar to automated battery stations used for EVs, a Chinese humanoid doesn't need to sit idle for hours plugged into a wall. So when the power runs low, it can walk to a docking station, automatically drop the battery pack, and then slide in a fresh one. Moreover, it can return to packaging or welding work within 90 seconds. And if the hardware is cheap, how can Tesla possibly hope to protect its market window over the next 18 months? Here's Tesla's answer to it. Tesla's 18-month window. The next 18 months will officially determine whether Tesla remains the leader in robotics or becomes a niche player that just stays inside the US. Manufacturing a vehicle is different from making a humanoid robot. When Tesla builds a car at Giga Texas or Giga Shanghai, it deals with a massive metal chassis, giant stamps, and heavy-duty parts that are relatively easier to build if you have heavy machinery to do so. Humans have spent more than a century optimizing car assembly, and on a bigger scale, it has become a piece of cake. Now let's talk about a humanoid robot. It features a dense cluster of fine wire actuators, sensitive sensor arrays, and delicate gears that require cleanroom levels of precision to put together. Elon even admitted that Tesla had to design almost every single component for the Optimus from scratch, because a reliable local robotics supply chain simply does not exist in the United States. For China, these factories are everywhere. While Tesla is spending its 18-month window trying to invent a domestic supply chain from scratch, Chinese factories are utilizing the motor and battery infrastructure from their EVs to optimize their robot production. By the time Tesla is ready for full-scale commercial production, China's 140 specialized robotics factories will be pumping out over 40,000 units a month. So if a factory owner or logistics manager can buy a locally supported machine for just $9,000, why would they even wait in line to buy a $50,000 American robot? I'm doing a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway to celebrate when this channel reaches 1,000 subscribers. No action is required to enter. I'll randomly pick a winner once we hit the milestone. If you want to follow the journey or see the winner announcement, feel free to subscribe. The production advantage doesn't just affect the stock prices of tech companies. There's a deep geopolitical war that looks silent on the surface but is quite visible behind the scenes. Geopolitical war. China is not just building its usual robots, they're going for 500,000 humanoid robots. If they manage to produce that amount, they will be the only country controlling the global means of production in the 2030s. Right now, China is facing a severe demographic challenge. Even though it's one of the world's biggest economies, the workforce is naturally shrinking by millions of people every single year. Wait, you're still watching and haven't subscribed? You're missing out on a ton of upcoming robotics news. Subscribe now to get ahead of the curve and ready for the transition. Here's the plan. They must inject a massive army of tireless, non-unionized, high-performance robotic workers directly into factories and industries. With that, they solve their domestic labor crisis permanently. It also removes the human constraint from their economic engine directly. But here's the dark part. For Western nations, this will be an extinction-level event for the dream of bringing manufacturing back home. The US and Europe are currently spending billions of dollars to build domestic semiconductor fabrication facilities and battery gigafactories. However, they are all priced around human labor, which is more than just expensive. It needs to be highly regulated and resources are scarce. If a fully automated factory in Guangzhou can run 24 hours a day with 0% labor friction, sick days, or the need for rest, imagine how much the global price of goods will drop. They will go down to a level where no Western factory can compete. The Chinese price will plummet again, right when Western companies thought they were getting competitive. Furthermore, we cannot ignore the fact that there's an industrial overlap between civilian and defense technology, a manufacturing pipeline that can mass-produce high-torque actuators, rugged bipedal limbs, and localized AI vision models can easily adapt to alternative scenarios instantly. Then there are robots engineered to lift heavy logistics pallets in a warehouse that can easily clear heavy stuff or debris from hazardous zones, operating in high-risk environments where humans never could. Since China's domestic robotics push relies entirely on a self-sustained supply chain, it is completely insulated from Western trade sanctions or semiconductor export bans. It runs on a dual circulation internal ecosystem that works independently of the world. They have their own factories, their own materials, and a superior control over the competition that even the United States cannot match. And Tesla catch up? So where does this leave Elon Musk and the global tech investors? The reality is quite clear. Tesla cannot outbuild or outscale China on a hardware level. The physical supply chain advantage is simply way too massive to bridge. Therefore, Tesla's only viable countermove is to retreat into specialization and dominate the software world. If China builds the general-purpose arms and legs of the world, Tesla must build the unchallengeable general-purpose artificial brain of these humanoid robots. True long-term value of the Optimus platform will not only be found in the profit margins of the metal body, because global competition will continue to commoditize hardware down to razor-thin margins. The true value lies in the autonomy stack, core AI models that allow a machine to walk into an unfamiliar environment, figure out complex tasks, and execute them without any human programming. For investors, this decision tree has completely changed. The real winners of the next decades will not be the entities that write software APIs for computers, but the forces that control the physical and software architecture of the global factory floor. The countdown to the 2026 production milestone is officially here, and the window to respond is closing fast for American manufacturers. The manufacturing race is hitting a critical flashpoint, and the next 18 months will decide everything from the future of automated labor to the future of economies. China is rapidly becoming the main manufacturer of the body of the robot. Can Tesla's AI software stack find a way to win the battle for the machine brain? What do you think? Will cheap, mass-produced hardware completely overrun the market, or can Tesla deliver a superior intelligence that justifies a premium price tag? Let us know your insights in the comments down below. If you want to keep track of the raw, unfiltered reality of AI and stay ahead of the modern tech shifts that are shaping our world, subscribe to the channel right now, put a like on this breakdown, and